Leo, this is your channel messages for the 28th of April. Leo, let's see what is in your reading today. Leo, let's go. Leo. And you are my baby. Starting when we were younger, you were mine, my boo. Another nigga's taking over, and that's alright, my boo. I know we used to argue, it's alright. You know we haven't seen each other in I don't know about y'all, but I know about us. Hey, it's the only way we know how to. Boy, I remember, boy, you gave me my first kiss. Do you remember, boy? You told me to turn my lips like this. And do you remember your first kiss? You fuck so much, man. I'm sure you don't know what your body count is. Like me. Anyways, do you remember your first kiss? My first kiss. Oh my god, my first kiss was in high school. What about you? When was your first kiss? Or were you a girl before you did kiss a guy? It's okay, women. We have weird experiences. Men force us to do weird things beyond our sexual knowledge. Maybe me getting okay. Taboo. Yeah, one girl. Was your first kiss with a guy or a girl? Was your first sexual encounter with a guy or a girl? Also getting, yeah, one girl. Did you have sex with a guy before you'd ever get your first kiss? Did the guy make you do oral sex on him before he'd ever kiss you? Like you used to meet this guy and only the oral sex, you never kiss, something about a kiss, okay, something like that. We have the Ace of Cups coming out. Yeah, that's a kiss. Who's your first kiss? Your first one. It could be the first love. First kiss, first love. First sexual experience. We're getting something about the first. The Ace of Cups is the first, is the one, the first. That's the only thing. To me, that's the only thing what really counts. The first and the last. The middle is very blurry. It's very blurry. Anyways, yeah, the first and the last. Who's your first kiss? Who's the first person you had sex with? Because if you had a sex with a random bitch because you had to lose your virginity, chances are you cannot keep a woman. If the girl who you lost your virginity to was a girl you were in a relationship with, chances are you is husband material. If you did lose your virginity on a whim, on a drunken night out, who was your first, especially girls. That's why you can't keep no blood clot, man. Somebody might feel like you can't keep a man because that pussy is on the loose. No, nigga. The reason why you can't keep a man is because the men who you're fucking them had weird first sexual experiences. If when you're me, everybody are walking a talk about Sam, but Adisha Palmer mad me. Him supposed to mad me. Lisa Hype, right? Look at a girl like Lisa Hype. You see, whether he was one of the first or one of the only persons that had sex with her, allegedly. You see how our loyalty lasts with him until Dexter Daps came in. So you hold on there. You are tell me say, I have a heap of man, I have a heap of gal and some of them in a fear. I have a heap of gal and some of them in a care for some of them fuck I never call them back. No, them hates me. Allegedly, Alkaline sang that for Twinkle. Cause in Promise Ring. Allegedly. But then Twinkle end up doing a song with Danai saying, baby, it is obvious, you know, that I'm in love with you. All of your ex, them have for Exodus, Alkaline. You're in charge of heavy luck. Bad no blood clot, I'm gonna let you go. But then you did let her go. Because then we had to go to and Chilean, we're gonna build on me on the tea like Lipton's. I'm gonna buy a Birkin for Jada Kingdom, then I buy 4 more. And then on top of we're having Alkaline, Danai, and Burna Boy singing about Twinkle. Say, we have been oblivious to the song one named Twinkle. We up all night, speaking on the phone boat, cheating. You say you have a girl, you wanna leave her. I ask why, you say you have reasons. You say, DJ, you say my pussy too good, we can't be friends. My nipples make you get in on your feelings. Look like you need a new replacement. What? She opened up like a window. in the ceiling like a shingle. Oh, pretty pussy just at whoa, whoa, the pussy just twinkling. Whoa, blinding. Whoo, pretty pussy just a twinkle, so him whole body just a tremble, so him open up like a window. Oh, he make me fly like a flamingo. Oh, he make me dash with the dildo. Oh, he said no sex toys and no. Should not feel I use no finger. No, well that is why you see the divine hurt in my finger so that I can. I'm sorry. True. Bless you. Thank you. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. I'm getting your first. Who is your first? If your first sexual experience was taken by a man who you was in a relationship with, chances are you don't have a problem with staying to one man. Chances are cheating is not your problem. I don't care how you dress. Me don't care how you dress, how you look, what you cook. You're not a cheater. The person who took your virginity was somebody you were in a relationship with. Chances are that's not why you're not in a relationship. No, if your virginity was taken by somebody you wasn't in a relationship, even if you were little high school people, and even if you were little, if your virginity, if your innocence was taken by another man, another woman, a predator, a sex offender, you're going to have different sexual experiences. You are not going to be committable. You have to change because I'm getting somebody first. If you were a guy and you had sex with an older woman and you were young, you're virgin to get lost to an older woman, right? Your experiences are going to be very different. You're going to be very hard to be monogamous. Your first time you come is by a woman who had to go back to her man. Why you think you would have grown to be monogamous? That's why it's very important to make your little sons and daughters practice to have little girlfriends and boyfriends. Because we can send our sons and daughters off to college and them still marry terrible people. If you make them practice. But no, when you hear boyfriend and girlfriend, you're like, oh my God, sex! No. It's not what it means. And if you grow your child right, believe me, your child will tell our boyfriend, no, I'm waiting until marriage for sex. But you have to make them practice. You need to make little boys and girls practice how to be around each other without sexual things. You have to separate them. When you separate them and then make them come back together, when both of them develop, them seeing boobs. You have boobs? My mom has boobs. How do you have boobs? Are you a mom, right? When them little, make them put them can do them little whole hand play. Them gonna cry over them boyfriend or girlfriend. It's okay. Make them get used to it. When you separate them whole life, and them just on the scene, them just say, oh, boobs, vagina. And the fastest one me can get is the one me gonna take. The Ace of Cups. We have the Six of Pentacles. Now, suppose you were a girl who was lowered by a man who had money. Suppose you was a virgin girl. First time you have sex with a very, very experienced man and maybe you never prostitute, but the man knew you were a virgin, him fuck you and give you money and you spend the money. Yeah. Sometimes I saw the prostitution start, you know. Young girl were a virgin. Big man start have interest in them. Big man have money. Yeah, little girl. If I gave you money now, you're going to say that's too much. You don't know what to do with money. You're broke, but you're virgin. Come on a date with me. Here, let me give you some money. Touch her here, touch her there, have sex with her. I want to see you next week and the other week. And that's how the prostitution starts. She don't even know it's prostitution. She was a virgin when you met her, and you knew that. That's why you give her so much money. That's how it starts. Then she'll walk around all her life saying, I'm not a prostitute, sweetie. No, is she a prostitute in her head? No. But her innocence was taken from her in exchange for money. So she can keep her silence or whatever. Six of Pentacles, we also have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you hold on for the money. You could be a virgin girl, me getting a virgin, you got taken and somebody give you money. Them give you money for, I don't know if somebody was having sex with you and you were underage. I don't know if them give you money for shit. You see, with women who get sexually assaulted, you got two ways for them. Is either you would take the money, the man again and shut up, or you say to yourself, after I'm giving the money, I'm gonna look for a new girl and take advantage of her. That's usually why you want to call the police. A lot of time, if you get the money, you'll be like, you know what, pussy hole, I'm gonna make God deal with you, but I'm gonna spend the money. You see other people, them like, no, pussy hole, no, you have to deal with it today. If I'm not lock you up now, you're gonna rape another girl. You're gonna do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and you're probably going dead with bodies you rape. That's why it's important, people, you don't take plea deals. If you take a plea deal, it means you're guilty. I don't care what you want to say. You could have been the innocent soul. Did you take a plea deal? You're guilty. Guilty people take plea deals. Innocent people don't take plea deal. If your lawyer tell you it's in your best interest to take a plea deal, it's because the evidence against you is too much. Or you get fucked. So might as well you just bow to the fucking judge. You don't take plea deals. Don't you do that? Now maybe you're somebody who got taken advantage of and you come from a poor community where there is no justice for people like you, whether you're a man or a woman, so you take the money. I mean, that's what you could do, right? You think it's a crime to be black? Try being poor. We have this. You think it's a crime for the black? You think I want crime for be Asian? You think I want crime for be Indian? Try being motherfucking poor. Where you can't afford medical expense, you can't afford the justice system for defend you. Try being poor. You are everybody's target. Everybody. Just like homeless shelters. Look how much girls start prostitution at homeless shelters. Cause them homeless and them want mingle. And chances are you ain't gonna mingle with other girls outside the homeless shelter. They have stuff. They'll rub it in your face. You go and look for a man to mingle with. And the man know you're down on your luck, you're homeless. And one meeting and you hold on for the money and you know and him always going he will leave you there. He's not gonna leave you there. He's not gonna elevate you. And every time you see him give you the money, because him know you're homeless. And even if him don't have any money, him have 6, you have 5. $1 is still a difference, no, isn't it? $1 is still a difference. We have 4, 5, 6. Getting some about your virginity. The justice card. Something about a Libra. Homeless, look how much time that start from homeless shelter. A man friend a girl. Oh yeah, your friend, oh I'm so sorry about the abuse you've been through. Let me friend you. You need a couple cigarettes, you need a couple cannabis, you need a couple something, you need cash, you need a couple alcohol. I know you're homeless, you're not doing anything. Might as well enjoy your life, and so it starts. And then you know you start to call this man phone more. And every time you're down on your luck because you're homeless, you call off him phone for provide for you. He might intercept him way for be a pimp now. Ask how much virgin girls them first experience was an older man who gave them money. Or them go up on a date with an older man and the man drunk them. The man give them alcohol. And I saw them spread them legs and have sex for the first time. I know you wake up with a hangover plus, yeah, you no longer a virgin. And him just give you money. The Ace of Pentacles is clarified by the Empress. That's why some of these girls are selling them virginity. That's why some of them get sell them body online. That's why some of the girls them do what them do. The women did not break up the family unit, the men did. The men did when y'all decided to not rat out y'all self because of the bro code and decide to leave the girl and go prison for your blood clot man friend. Y'all fucked it up. And even though the police are, yes, them target black man, if you did a blood clot y'all with a black girl, guess what? You would have not been in prison. So this is something about you, your virginity. This could be something about wetness as well. Wet. The cups is overflowing you. Very fertile, like fertility. The Empress is very fertile, okay? The Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Seven of Wands. Yeah, I'm getting you don't want nobody touch this Empress. Don't touch her. Or I'm getting something about no sex. No sex. Like you go like on and off, 1 month with sex, 1 month without sex, 1 week with sex. I'm getting something about like you do some. I'm getting what kind of sexual experiences you're harnessing, me getting you do it in a timely manner. This could be you don't masturbate because when you have sex you want to save your sexual energy. I'm sorry this is graphic. I'm getting, you find that when you masturbate you're wetter than if you have sex with a guy. It's because the guy not stimulating you. I'm getting you say when you I'm getting you saying when you masturbate alone, you're saying, but I always look how I'm wet. The sheets wet up, the bed wet up. When you masturbate alone. When you're with the guy, I'm getting you don't get that. The Five of Pentacles is clarified by the Fool card. The Six of Pentacles is clarified by the Hermit, that's Virgo, and the Justice card is clarified by the Police. Yeah. Also, I actually saw one time at a police shelter that if you're a prostitute or an escort and there's a client who you notice that try to take advantage of you, you could have called a line. I see it, you know. I see it at Hayward shelter. I said it's not fucking serious. It say if you want prostitute and you sell blood clot pussy and the man don't want to pay you or the man try for traffic you can call the police line. No, I don't know if it was baiting, them a bait you. Because you can call the police line and the police are going to do nothing. Take your call, take your name, you leave name and number. You can call this police line and leave name and number, the police not going to call you back, but now them have your name and number. Hold on. Okay, I know that there's a Canadian human trafficking hotline.ca. I just see just a while ago, but I see one time with something about like them I say if you have prostitutes and the man them do certain things they could have reported to the cops. But I mean to me that's a you set yourself up. The police have said I don't know if that's true. But if it's a wealthy businessman, I don't know what this is. It could be somebody was trying to kind of encapsulate you so them have to leave you homeless. Sir, homeless not stop nobody from fucking. Just like how a wedding ring will not stop a man from fucking either. Don't know what the fuck you're doing. You probably should have paid somebody to be celibate. That's what the fuck you should have done. If you wanted it that badly. But I'm getting something about your wetness. A lot of liquids. A lot of blue, like liquid. Human and sex trafficking. That's how some of them girls get trafficked. But I'm looking at the Canadian Human Trafficking Hotline.ca. Submit a tip, Canadian Human Sex Trafficking Hotline. Right? I saw some of them girls get trafficked. And how them trick you, them say, I'll pay you for your time. You're there at work, leave work, I'll pay you for the time you're there at work. I can't leave work. If I leave work, I'm not going to get paid for the day. I'll pay you for it. That's how it starts. You're a virgin? They want to bring you everywhere with them. Take pictures with you, everything. Give you money here and there. That's how it starts. And please remember, R. Kelly is not on trial because he raped anybody. R. Kelly is on trial because he might give a lot of young black girl money. And they don't know what the fuck is happening. That's why R. Kelly is on trial. Remember. There was no white women complaining about this big thing. There was no black women complaining either. Allegedly, they locked R. Kelly the fuck up because he did not want to sell the rights of his records. Kind of like the reason why they locked Bill Cosby the fuck up, because his land was over oil reserve and he never want to sell the property. So they lock him the fuck up, call him a rapist. Anyways, we have Aries. We have Curse. We have Sagittarius. And we also have Neptune. And if you're cursed enough, your mother will scout the man them for fuck you before your virginity even break. Your mother gonna set you up with these men, your mother gonna leave you with these men, and your mother will scout the man them who are gonna take advantage of you. If you're cursed enough. Ask how much girls. When you did lose your virginity, it was an older man, yeah. It was a rich man, a man would drive, yeah. He may give you money. They're gonna say, yeah. And when we're talking about these girls, we are talking about age 13, 14, 15. Being a man is hard. It's true. Being a man is very, very hard. There are societal pressures that women would never understand. But let me tell you something. You couldn't be a woman. You could not be a woman. And all of this will happen to you while you have little muscles and you cannot fight back. Being a man hard. I get you. Get what you're saying. Get what you're saying. Get where you're coming from. But you don't know what it's like to be a girl. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Anyways, I'm going to leave it here. Until next time. Bye.